Alpha, sit on! 180! Ready, shot! Sit on! 180! Sit on! Ready, shot! Sit on! DC ready? Ready, shot! One more, ready? Shut up! $180! Shut up! Shut on! On! Cut! Ready, shot! Shut on! Hey, Alpha, sit on! What up? Sit on! $180! Sit on! Sit on! $180! Ready, sit on! Ready, sit on! Sit on! Sit on! On! DC, DC, ready? DC, DC. Ready? Sit on! Sit on! 180! Ready, sit on? DC, ready? Ready, sit on? One more, ready? Ready, sit on? One more, ready? Sit on. $180! Ready, sit on? $180! $180! Alpha, set on! 180! Alpha! Shot! Shot! Already! Shot! On one, ready? Shot! Shut on! Shut up! Ready, shot! Shut up! Hey, Alpha, shut up! What up? T, ready? Let's go, let's go! Shut up! Already! Shut up! Already! Shut up! DC, ready? Ready, shot? Ready, shut on! Shut on! Shut on, on! Shut on! Shut on, on! Shut on! Ready! Ready, shut on!
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Red on red.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Etienne on the toss right. Oh, nice move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
You change it. Hey, hey. Hey, middle. Go ahead.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Well, this defense for the Jags, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Middle. Yeah.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 4. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson on 1st and 10. This one complete to Ingram.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Throw right side is going to be caught, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. A give to Etienne running right.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. These two teams all tied after one.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fall.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Hey, Jupiter.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll change things up.
This is Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Dances by it.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the... make it second down.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Lamar changing the look.
13. Nice shot.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They run over center with Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Quickly completed to the right flat.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
7 yards there and a first down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
You see it? You. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Already. Nice shot.
Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
127 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's Tucker. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Yo. Middle. You.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run with Washington. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Hey, middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Lamar changing the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here's Tucker.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now they'll shift things around.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They run. It's Tucker. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
No, we change it.
They send Carmichael in motion right. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Ingram. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw? Extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Lion, Lion! Luke!
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll get it right back to Washington.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 103 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
A give running right, ETN.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Jackson on 1st down. Caught by Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, report! Report!
And they'll run with Tucker. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
On red. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Hey. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Well, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here's 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Etienne.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, They'll have to be careful.